Welcome, Cancer. This reading is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, those intuitively guided. Some of you may have planets in the sign of Cancer. I just feel like whatever brought you is good enough. Cancer, you are the last reading for September, but you know what they say, the best is all, or the best is always last, whatever they say. So I'm looking forward to your reading. And let's just go ahead and get into it. We're going to use our Mother Mary Oracle deck. I'm going to bring the lid down. I need you to be able to see them. Okay. So we'll start with the Mother Mary Oracle deck. Have one or what wants to come out, and then we'll read it from the book at the end of the reading. I do that for a reason, and it's because when you hear the message, the whole message, after you've seen the reading, it's just profound. I feel like it's always, I don't know, the perfect energy. Okay. We have boundaries. Boundaries. I am clear and honest with others about my expectations. I am clear and honest with others about my expectations. Boundaries. Okay. Let's bring in the Tarot of Dreams. This will be the main spread, so to speak. All the cards are already pre-shuffled. I am clear and honest with others about my expectations. This tells me that some of you have expectations right now of something. It just feels like, and there's no reason to lie or deny it. You know, boundaries is also about how we allow other people to treat us, right? Like I give you honesty and I demand honesty back. I give you truth and that's what I must have in return. Well, I like that. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. This is about something that's coming into your physical world, into this lifetime. This can certainly relate to finances. I feel like opportunities. You know, for some reason, I feel like if I'm at a job and like I deserve a raise, this may be the time when, you know, I ask for it and I have a feeling you receive it, but be very, like, you know, it's like having expectations, right? Like I expect to be paid for my work. All right, well, we have the King of Pentacles. Can be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Many of you know I look at the King of Pentacles. Not that any king can't be a business owner, but I do feel that with this king. We have the Three of Pentacles. Wow. Cancer, this is a lot of pentacles for you. Now listen, that's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. This feels like it's definitely talking about like your creative house, your financial house, all of that. Three of Pentacles talks about your unique part in something. Like if it's a collaboration, like your part of it is needed, is just as valuable as, you know, the other elements, the other parts. You know, I feel like this person's kind of keeping their nose to the grindstone. And it's often the energy of others admiring what it is that you do, what you can bring to the world, your craft, whatever that is. And that's very general. Some of you is like, you know, something I make with my hands. Others, you know, I'm a business person. Anyway, let's keep going. We have the Queen of Wands. I don't know why, but like she really feels like she's standing out in this reading. Just the red. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Well, we have the Ten of Pentacles. With the Ace of Pentacles above it, we have, look at this, we have the Hermit below the King of Pentacles. Some of you could certainly talk about a Virgo. I feel like some of you, you're working out of your home. This is, there's so much earthly energy here. So I feel like this is what it's really going to call for you to be in. And maybe this is why boundaries is coming up, like because something's coming for you. It feels like you're working out of your home. Some of you, this is about like, you know, some type of healing or spiritual business, but it doesn't have to be. Because I feel like in the Hermit, I'm asking the big questions, the important questions. You know, I'm gaining true knowledge, and you know, I'm gaining it so I can use it in this lifetime. Right? I'm not gaining it just so I can become wise, good for me, and I stay in a cave. No, it's so I can use it in this lifetime. You know, remember the Hermit ultimately is the lantern for others, helps others see their way. So some of you, I feel like, you know, there's something going on maybe in the home, and just feels like there's a lot of opportunity for abundance here. Maybe it's Queen of Wands because she's kind of feeling like she's sticking out. I don't know, maybe this is someone who doesn't fit with the rest. Anyway, let's see what else we have. We have Judgment. First of all, you have the Hermit connected to Judgment. So I feel like what that's saying, because when I think of Judgment, I think about your whole spiritual team. You know, the archangels, your angels, everyone assigned to you, your spiritual guides, your guardian angel, all that, right? Like all coming together for you, right? Because it's time, right? Something. This is about the present moment. It's called to the present moment. It doesn't seem like there's anything really pulling your attention otherwise, except for this queen, I feel like, for whatever reason right now. But Judgment is like a rebirth. So, you know, some of you, maybe you're starting something new. You know, this idea, this epiphany, this opportunity shows itself. And, you know, listen, if it's starting to feel natural, I feel like follow that because it feels guided, right? Like we're doing as much as we can do, you know, here. But it does require like your movement, right? King of Pentacles is someone who sees the big picture of something, though with the Hermit there, it can be very deep at the same time. All of a sudden, I thought of a double Virgo. We have Justice. Card of Libra. It's funny, I see the JJ. There may be a JJ in your life. So Justice. I don't know, some of you may be cutting this Queen of Wands out. And listen, she doesn't have to be a female. Could just be someone who's, I don't know. I just don't feel like, I feel like she is, she's not going with the flow of everything else that's here. That's what I feel like. It's almost like her back is to everything. Some of you, this is someone where I feel like, listen, in some way I feel like there's a tie being cut because she just doesn't fit. And it doesn't have to mean like, you know, oh my gosh, I'm with a wand, someone, an air or a fire person. Does that mean that I got to cut them? I feel like you should know that. You know what I mean? Like you should already know that. Um, because this feels very guided, and I feel like this is what you're following. So anyway, let's keep going. Let's figure it out. We have the Strength card on the bottom of the deck, card of Leo, your neighbor. Strength card is overcoming oneself, overcoming, you know, the elements of oneself that can get me in trouble type of thing, you know. It's taming the beast within and knowing I can do that. I have the power to do that. Some of you, it's because of this newfound strength and energy and knowing and all that. You could certainly have recreated out of the home something, I don't know, I feel kind of magical. Maybe you want to know if this is possible for you to create, because maybe you're thinking of cutting ties with someone. Okay, let's get into the light seers, and let's dig a little bit here. You know, the hermit becomes unafraid of walking in the dark, right? Because he always has this lantern now, right? This lantern is, now I have it. Now I know where it's at. So walking through the dark doesn't fear me any longer. And that may just say because that's life, right? That's the peaks and valleys of life. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles again. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. Soulmate energy. And then we have the Ace of Swords coming over that Queen. Interesting. So we have this King again. It's interesting because I almost feel like these are two different kings. Because I feel like one is giving and one is receiving. Then we move into another three again, right? One of those three are the Three of Pentacles. This is where you're allowing your uniqueness to shine. Type of three. Three of Cups above that could certainly talk about collaboration again. You know, it's a reason to celebrate. And then you move into the Two of Cups. So soulmate energy. And listen, if you follow my readings at all, the one thing that we can really start to understand is when we are in our best energy, and that means that, you know, we're creating, and we're allowing ourselves to be who we are, right? And we're not afraid to go through the dark because we know that there's the light. Some are understanding that your journeys have been about really to this point where you're now helping others. It can be a very unexpected type of path, but nonetheless, probably the most important path, maybe of your lifetime. And it feels very, very natural at the same time. So it wouldn't surprise me, and it doesn't surprise me, that the Two of Cups would be over that energy, especially with Judgment below that. And maybe it's saying, like, any old ideas you have of love, you gotta let them go. Because maybe you just don't know. Maybe you haven't had this yet, right? One thing we know is it's very like-minded. And whether, again, it's collaboration or love, it's still soulmate. It feels soulmate energy. And it feels very like-minded. This Ace seems to help both here, and gives a reason to celebrate. So then the Queen of Swords comes out with the Ace of Swords. Dang it. Well, it's the devil, and it had to fall. Okay, let me get resituated. So, with the devil, card of Capricorn. But I just kind of wanted to look at, again, I do not know why I'm not picking up, different type of energy than what I feel like you are in. And I don't know, and the devil coming over her, it's like tempting, right? The tempting. Maybe someone has a way with words. Male or female, I want to remind you that. Definitely, and listen, and again, I'm not picking on fire. I feel like this is just the energy of someone who, I don't know, doesn't fit, it feels like. So, you have the Strength card here, and I feel like any influence of any type of temptation can be easily overcome once I've come to this energy and the Hermit's energy, right? Because, then you're seeing all. Anyway, Judgment's considering a rebirth. And I don't know why I keep feel like that means, like, consider letting your ideas of what love must look like, what a soulmate must look like, when it has to come in, and what kind of package, all that, because it may, again, be very unexpected, but just right at the same time. All right. So, I don't know. I guess you guys will let me know why I'm feeling this way about this Queen. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Six of Wands, card of victory. I mean, look at her. Not just the card of victory, but here's the celebration over it. The Hermit. When you think of the Hermit, I think of a time period. Like, it took me, like, how I gained the wisdom is because of the journey I've been on, right? The time, we could say 9 years, Wow. Hello, lovers. Coming under the Two of Cups. Somebody else just had this. Who had this? Might have been Taurus. Two of Cups with the Lovers underneath it. And it's exactly what I feel. When you're in this type of energy, it's like, however it comes in, it feels like the door opens. Two, almost like the next level type energy. And then look what I'm holding in my hand, the sun. The sun. Everything is illuminated in the sun. Anything that tries to tempt me, I can see it, right? Maybe I walk in the Two of Swords, right? She has a blindfold on. Maybe it's come to a crossroads. And maybe it's finding the strength within herself, right? Because I feel like this journey is about within you, first and foremost. And then because of the energy, then you, like, put out to the universe, it's like almost like a big, okay, I'm ready, I'm open, right? The sun is completely open. Some of you, I feel like you feel like you're free again. Some of you are just freeing yourself, and I feel the energy of feeling free again. And listen, some may say, I'm going to spend a long time before I even think about a person again. But then again, I feel like, you can't plan love. You can't plan it. But I do feel like, our spiritual team can certainly throw a few challenges in our way to maybe get us to move a different direction, right? I often feel the tower is a universal energy. It comes in, sometimes somebody can give us a tower, but it's usually the universe like shaking something up to force us, right? To force us to move, to change direction, whatever it might be. And then some time goes by, and with the right reflection, we can start to see why. We can start to see why. The sun's going to let you see everything. So here's the Two Cups and the Lovers. Wow. I don't know, guys. Some of you just may have been with the wrong partner. And it just may be that simple. Like, I feel like the energy could be night and day. And maybe, I feel like if it pulls you down, that's what I feel like. If it like pulls me down, it stops me from dreaming, stops me from, this ace is for you, right? And it's for you to then create from. And then I feel like, and then just to let divine take care of the rest. I feel like anything you're doing out of the home, again, as it pertains to probably your money, feels very successful, right? Six of Wands, victory. That can be very ego type energy, but the Hermit would definitely ground that. The King of Pentacles would ground that. Some of you, it's your own business. Maybe some type of finance is coming to allow that. Again, I feel like there's going to be celebration. I feel like there's just one energy up here that doesn't fit with the rest. I think I want to take some under them too. I want to see a couple things. We have the Eight of Wands. It's interesting because I was just thinking to myself, well, when would be the right time? I don't even know what about. Maybe starting a business. When would be the right time? And I thought, well, there's probably no right or wrong answer. And then the Eight of Wands comes out, which is very fast-moving energy. So it could be saying, this is the time. When is the time? Now. That maybe your judgment is saying, when is the time to make, to maybe close the door so new doors can open, and here is the Ace. Maybe setting that boundary. All of that. Anyway. Something may be moving faster than you were prepared for, but I feel like, truth be told, you can handle it. You know, I feel like if anyone's coming toward you, I'm not really seeing this they're connected to anyone else, because I'm feeling the energy of like feeling free. Feeling free, but here is the Lovers. So there's got to be a sense of freedom within this type of love. And I feel like that could be a very good thing. We have the Queen of Swords, you know. She's the queen of communication. Queen of thought. Coming over the Hermit. You know, I feel like anything that you're putting out into the world, maybe through thought or through the spoken word, the written word, communication, anything like that, you know, especially I feel like she is connecting to her spiritual self. Her sword is down, right? There's no ego type of energy in here at all. I feel like she feels like, you know, like something's coming. 8, new beginning, judgment, present moment, Ace of Pentacles, into your physical world. The sun illuminating everything for you. A craft that feels like, you know, I mean, we have the 10 of Pentacles here. I don't know how I can go higher than that. You know, what more do I want? And it can certainly be an opportunity, again, to either work by yourself or work with people who are very much like you. And whatever the case is, I feel like for some of you, this is where you may meet, you know, I want to say accidentally someone. And it just may be more than you could expect. We have Temperance. You know, it's funny because I was just thinking to myself, the Lovers is coming from the energy of your beautiful spiritual team, right? Everything, everyone, all the angels. Here's Temperance, divine timing, divine order. It's about letting go of control and just letting it be. You know, let it be. That's what Temperance talks about. When's the right time? You know, you'll know the right time. It'll hit you in the face. Card of Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius and Gemini right there. But we have a Libra and a Sun. Or I mean a Leo. Capricorn up there. I mean, we have a lot of people. Virgo. Fire. Well, swords. Got everybody. So I kind of like how Temperance is coming under the Lovers. And with Judgment. Like, I really feel like this is energy where, you know, of course, you know, set your boundaries. Know what it is you want. Be clear about it, right? And I'm not talking about like, you know, I want someone with blonde hair that's, you know, 6'2", that type of thing. I'm not talking about that at all. I almost feel like you don't even have to say a thing. But as it relates to people in your life now, I was just going to say, I don't know, maybe that's all that wanted to come out. And then these popped out. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and it's interesting because I knew that the Knight of Pentacles I thought the Knight of Pentacles would be out earlier, but how beautiful. The Knight of Pentacles attached to Temperance, attached to Judgment. To me, the Knight of Pentacles is guardian angel energy, and very abundant, right? And it was slow moving energy, but it needed to be. Maybe I had to arrive at a certain place, and because I have, here's the ace to start something, which again, the energy of abundance is here. But when you think of pentacles, it's not just because they're falling from the sky. It's because it's where you're putting your focus. It's what you're growing. It's something that feels very natural to me. And look at this, we have the Nine of Cups. Wow. And, you know, again, freedom. This is self-fulfillment, feeling fulfilled within oneself. It's not out there, you know, and it's figuring that out and finding it, and something is allowing you to have that. I mean, it's kind of beautiful, the Sun and then the Nine of Cups, and it's all it's all coming in on really spiritual energy. So it's like I have this little block over here that, you know, I don't want to say it's throwing me for a loop because I'm seeing it one way, but I know there may be other ways too. And I feel like you'll let me know, but I don't know, guys. You know, if I just follow the path, you know, of this ace, right? Coming to the king no matter which way. And the king is holding it, right? Oh, I got it, right? And from that, the energy of celebration, you know, and then the Two of Cups over the Three of Pentacles. I'm really a true love for what I do. Even finding a love for oneself. Now, it doesn't mean I don't have room to love another, right? But I feel fulfilled. This is a real opportunity of true fulfillment. And it may be a long time, you know, may have been a long time coming. What else do I have here? I have the High Priestess and the Five of Cups. Some of you may have had someone on your mind. Someone of the past. You know, it's also about where you put your focus. Five of Cups talks about where my focus is at. And my focus in the Five of Cups is in the past, right? It's all I have lost. It's the missing of, right? But Five of Cups talks about change. All fives do. And this one talks about the two cups that have yet to be discovered by this person in the five. They don't think they exist. They think the opposite, but they do. They do, right? And here it is. Here's the Two of Cups, kind of backing that up, right? And next to the High Priestess. So, I think I should just leave it there. I feel like that was for certain people. But truly, what I'm feeling is a sense of freedom. But when I say freedom, I feel like this may be a time when I'm working a lot. But I feel like what you're working towards. First of all, I almost feel like I'm not working, but I may spend a lot of time at it. I feel like if there's any way, if you wonder, like, is my part important? Yes, it's the missing piece of the puzzle. So, yes. Temperance, right? Between this Knight of Pentacles, which wants to bring this pentacle in, right? It will. We can count on it. But Temperance is the controller of time, so to speak, and the Lover's there. So I definitely feel that too, with the Two of Cups above that. I just feel like Temperance is saying in the perfect time, right? And the Nine of Cups seems to be it. It's like the Sun and the Nine of Cups, a sense of freedom. And it's more about freedom within. And I think I'm going to leave it there, but I'm going to read I'm going to read boundaries. Well, wow, went right to it. Since God doesn't make victims, this card asks you not to act like one in any way. This is a message of self-empowerment. Instead of blaming others passively, convey your expectations and true feelings to them. Stand up for yourself, even if you risk conflict and confrontation. You can ask God, Jesus, and Mother Mary to guide your words so that you maintain your boundaries from a standpoint of love instead of fear. Others will respect you for being assertive, and you will respect yourself more too, because you're treating yourself lovingly. Beautiful. I'm gonna leave it there, Cancer. I don't know. All I can say is where you're moving to. Again, I feel like this is if you're gonna allow it to flow, whatever I decide to do with that ace. But I feel like it sets you on a path, and it's just not about your money. It's about love too, and maybe not for everyone, but I don't think it even matters, because ultimately where you find yourself is really feeling free, free from things that would tempt you, free. And I feel like temperance is kind of like, well, that's what I've been waiting for, my dear. That's what I've been waiting for. I feel like you're trusting yourself. You're trusting your word. You're trusting yourself a lot more. I feel like, whatever you've been holding back on, and it can relate to a business, stop holding back on it. I feel like you're ready, right? Here's the energy of victory, and it's coming with wisdom. So, I don't know, but it just seems like it's all here. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. I love you guys. As always, thank you for everything. Sorry about having to put an ad in. I don't like it, but it's kind of a necessity for just right now. So thanks for bearing with me. Just thanks for being here. Whatever brought you here and whatever kept you here. I'm so happy. I love you guys. I wish you the best. And I hope this all develops. I feel like it can. But the sense of freedom is, I feel like, ultimately where I come to that opens up the doors to everything else. So, all right. I love you so much. I will see you in the readings. Bye-bye.